completing squares. If our expression is of the form x square plus bx, then we can write this using the formula x plus b over 2 the whole square minus b over 2 the whole square. This way of writing x square plus bx is called as completing the square. Let us see this with the help of an example. The first question, rewrite the expression x square plus 4x minus 1 in the form x plus a the whole square plus b. So now let us take the question that is x square plus 4x minus 1. Now our formula is only for x square and bx. So we are going to use only this. This negative one, we'll just keep it at the side. So when we apply the formula, the value for our b is 4. So we'll just substitute in this x plus 4 over 2 the whole square minus 4 over 2 the whole square. And this minus 1 we write it. See, we are just comparing these two, x square and x square. This is a bx. So instead of b, we have a 4. So on the right side of the formula also, we are replacing b by 4. So we get this expression. So now when we simplified x plus 2 the whole square, this one is minus 2 square minus 1. So it will be equal to x plus 2 the whole square minus 4 minus 1. So it will be x plus 2 the whole square minus 5. Now let us check whether this will give, whether this and this are the same. So we'll take this right side of it. That is x plus 2 the whole square minus 5. A plus b the whole square is a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square minus 5. So it will be x squared plus 2 into 2 is 4 and an x, 4x plus 4 minus 5. So it is x squared plus 4x. 4 minus 5 is minus 1. See, we have got back our question. The method of writing x squared plus 4x minus 1 will be equal to x plus 2 the whole square minus 5. This is called as completing the square method. Second question, rewrite x square minus 6x plus 3 in the form of x minus a the whole square plus b. Hence solve the equation x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0, giving your answer to 2 decimal places. Now we'll just rewrite our equation x square minus 6x plus 3. This, remember the formula, x square plus bx will be equal to x plus b over 2 the whole square minus b over 2 the whole square. So we just applied. Here our value for b is minus 6. So we just write it x. Instead of b, we write the minus 6 over 2 the whole square minus, then minus 6 over 2 the whole square and a plus 3, because we are applying the formula only for this part. So that plus 3 is separate. So it will be x minus 3 the whole square. This is also minus 3 square. So it will be minus 9. This is positive. There is a negative sign. So we get a plus 3. So it will be x minus 3 the whole square minus 6. Now the next part is solve. Solve this. That is x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0. This one we have written in this form. So it is x minus 3 the whole square minus 6 equal to 0. So x minus 3 the whole square will be equal to 6 when I shift it over here. Now taking the square root on both the sides, x minus 3, we write always whenever we take a square root, we write it as a plus or minus. So then now we have it as x minus 3 will be equal to square root of 6 and x minus 3 will be equal to minus square root of 6. So x will be equal to 3 plus square root of 6 and x will be equal to 3 minus square root of 6. So x will be equal to 5.449 and this is 0.5505. So when we give our answers to two decimal places, 5.45 and 0.55. These are the two answers. Now solve x square minus 9x plus 10 equal to 0. In the same way here, we'll write out our formula again. So x plus b by 2 the whole square minus b over 2 the whole square. This is x square plus bx if it is like this. Now the value for our b over here is negative 9. So when we just apply a formula, it is x minus 9 over 2 the whole square minus 9 over 2 the whole square plus 10 equal to 0. This is x minus, if you want you can write this as a decimal as 4.5 the whole square minus 4.5 square plus 10 will be equal to 0. So it will be x minus 4.5 the whole square. 4.5 squared plus 10 will give us minus 10.25 will be equal to 0. X minus 4.5 square will be equal to 10.25. Then when you take the square root, whenever we take a square root, we have to write it as plus or minus. So 10.25. So the value for x will be equal to 4.5 plus square root of 10.25 or 4.5 minus square root of 10.25. So this will be equal to 7.7015 or 1.2984. So when we simplify it, it is 7.70 or 1. When we add 1, it becomes 1.30. Since it is 2 decimal places, we need to write this 0 over here, which is very important. The fourth question, solve A 4x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. B 2x square plus 5x minus 10 equal to 0 by completing the square and give your answer to 2 decimal places. First, let us write our formula. X square plus bx will be equal to x plus b over 2 the whole square minus b over 2 the whole square. Now let us take the first part of the equation, that is A 4x square minus 8x plus 1 equal to 0. Our formula has only x squared, but here we have it as a 4x squared. So we need to remove this 4 from these two parts of the equation. So when we remove a 4 outside, it comes as x square minus 2x plus 1 will be equal to 0. So now we'll just shift this over here to the other side and divide by 4, or 4 into x square minus 2x will be equal to negative 1. So we need to concentrate only in this. So 4, and this one if you do it, x minus 2 over 2 the whole square minus 2 over 2 the whole square. So we have applied the completing the square format over here. Now this will be 4 into x minus 1 the whole square minus 1 will be equal to minus 1. Now multiply this inside. 4 into x minus 1 the whole square minus 4 will be equal to minus 1. Now we'll shift this 4 over here. So 4 into x minus 1 the whole square will be equal to minus 1 plus 4. So 4 into x minus 1 the whole square will be equal to 3. So x minus 1 the whole square will be equal to 3 over 4. So x minus 1 will be equal to plus or minus square root of 3 over 4. So x will be equal to 1 plus square root of 3 over 4 or 1 minus square root of 3 over 4. Now when we give our answers to 2 decimal places, it is 1.87 or 0.13. Now the B part of the question, 3x square plus 5x minus 10 equal to 0. So now in these two, we'll take 3 outside. So it comes as x squared plus 5 over 3x. This 10 will shift it to the other side. Now let us apply the formula x plus b by 2 the whole squared minus b over 2 the whole squared. Now when we apply, this 3 is outside. For this when we apply x plus, this is b. Our b is 5 over 3. So which gives us b over 2 will be equal to 5 over 3 multiplied by 2, it gives us 5 over 6. So it will be x plus 5 over 6 the whole square minus 5 over 6 the whole square. That will be equal to 10. So now this 3 into x plus 5 over 6 the whole square minus 25 over 36 will be equal to 10. Now multiply this 3 inside. 3 into x plus 5 over 6 the whole square minus 25 over 18 will be equal to 10. Now shifted 3 into x plus 5 over 6 the whole square will be equal to 10 plus 25 over 18. So it will give us 205 over 18. You can just use your calculator as well. So it is x plus 5 over 6 the whole squared will be equal to 205 divided by 18 into 3. So x will be equal to, I'll just write it directly. So minus 5 over 6 plus square root of 205 over 3. Now the B part of the question, 3x squared plus 5x minus 10 equal to 0. And we know the formula x squared plus bx will be equal to x plus b over 2 the whole square minus b over 2 the whole square. Here in the first two, we'll take the 3 out because there is a 3 in front of x squared. So we'll remove 3 outside. So x squared plus 5 over 3x. And this 10 we'll shift it to this side. Our b over here is 5 over 3. So b divided by 2 will be equal to 5 over 3 divided by 2. So it goes as multiplication. So it will be 5 over 6. So now let us apply it in the formula. X plus 5 over 6. B over 2 is 5 over 6 the whole square minus 5 over 6 the whole square, that is equal to 10. So now let us multiply this inside. So 3 into x plus 5 over 6 the whole square, that will be minus 3 into 25 over 36, that will be equal to 10. So when I simplify it, it is 12. So it is 3 into x plus 5 over 6 the whole square will be equal to 10 plus 25 over 12. So that will be equal to 145 over 12. So this will be x plus 5 over 6 the whole square will be equal to 145 over 36. So x plus 5 over 6 will be equal to plus or minus square root of 145 over 36. So x will be equal to minus 5 over 6 plus or minus 145 over 36. If they tell us to write it in this form, just give the exact answer, means we'll not find the decimal. We'll just write it as an exact value. That is minus 5 over 6 plus square root of 145 over 36 and minus 5 over 6 minus square root of 145 over 36. This way of writing it is writing the answers in exact form. Thank you.